So here we are, folks. Donald Trump is literally dumping on the United States. Literally, just dumping on it in the most foul term, this fistula on the body politic, in response to a historic turnout of American people of all walks of life to protest and basically say that we will never bow to dictatorship. There really was no other reason for it other than to remind politicians and everyone else that we're still here and we still believe in the Constitution. And yeah, we don't want a dictatorship. We no tyrants, no kings. Donald Trump decided to post this delightful AI video. It's quite a work of art. It honestly reminds me of his Oval Office decoration and just how exquisite it is. Let's take a look. This is the video our president decided to share on his propaganda outlet, whatever you want to call it, his personal playpen called Truth Social. Yes, that is the president of the United States, the most powerful man in the world, sharing a video of him dumping feces on the United States and a group of protesters exercising their First Amendment right. He is literally shitting on the First Amendment. Facts. It's right there in the video. He's shitting on the First Amendment. Very, very classy. And to round out this stunning display of, I don't even know what you would call it. It's insane. He decides to do this. Well, first, we all know the ballroom, right? The big, beautiful ballroom that nobody asked for. No president has publicly said, I loved the presidency, all the things that went with it. But what I really could have used was a ballroom. And of course, I've made comment about the Rose Garden, that monstrosity of, it's literally like the song. They paved paradise and put up a parking lot. They paved paradise and turned it into Mar-a-Lago, where nobody wants to go to. Like the only reason Mar-a-Lago is a thing is because he's president. Nobody else wants to go there. The food is awful. It's, by all reports, has bed bugs and all sorts of infestations of things, probably crabs. But here's what we're doing to the White House now. This ballroom, I'm gonna share this part of it to show what he said about the renovation that was going to take place in order to do the ballroom. Because yes, in the initial announcement he made about this, he said it would be totally separate from the White House itself. It would not impact the main building. Now, as we can see here, yeah, now the East Wing is going to be demolished, or at least partially demolished and renovated, or is just being torn down to make room for the ballroom. And here's some images of the ballroom, or I should say the East Wing being demolished. It's kind of disgusting, frankly. I mean, I was upset over the Rose Garden. Now they could have treated it with more respect. It is just being completely demolished with no care being taken for the structure, for the White House itself, or anything else. Now, the Treasury Department has shared that, has instructed its employees not to share photos of the destruction. And It honestly looks worse in video. Here's take a look at some of the video. It just didn't even give a shit. I mean, is there really nothing that he can't like just profane by his very presence or his decisions? It is sickening. Just the lack of any type of care or respect for the building. Um, he shared this on Truth Social. I am pleased to announce that ground has been broken on the White House grounds to build a new, big, beautiful White House ballroom, completely separate from the White House itself. The East Wing is being fully modernized as part of this process and will be more beautiful than ever when it is complete. For more than 150 years, every president has dreamt about having a ballroom at the White House to accommodate people for grand parties, state visits, etc. I am honored to be the first president to finally get this much needed project underway, with zero cost to the American taxpayer. Nobody wants this. Nobody needs this. In the middle of a government shutdown, people's health care is about to go skyrocket. Food aid is not going out. We give 40 billion to Argentina to take business away from our farmers, and this is what he's focusing on. Absolutely, truly pathetic. Anybody who thinks this is some type of alpha male strong leader needs to have their head examined, because this is ridiculous. This is a very different definition of a weak, pathetic man. Anyway, thanks, YouTube. Talk to y'all later. Have a good night.